put it on him last night. He calling me back to back. Hey, bitch, this a new outfit. Turn to the back for a pic. Cognac queen, I'm lit.
Hey my loves, it's your girl Aaija, and I'm back with a new YouTube video. So today's video, guys, is going to be a crazy story. My last video was the side chick video, right? So basically this is another one of my Snapchat crazy stories, okay y'all? Like back in the day, I just used to be on Snapchat all the time, and I just found the craziest people ever. And to my ladies, I do not recommend anybody to do what I did in this story. If you do not know a guy, do not meet up with him, because it's so much crazy shit going on nowadays. I just had to just pop that up in here. I would not do this now. I was very like just stupid and just bored and dumb, and I actually put me and my friend in kind of a dangerous situation. You know, I mean, you learn from all your mistakes, and luckily I'm alive and I'm safe, you know what I'm saying? But this guy was like head over heels for me, y'all. This is actually a sugar daddy date story time, and this honestly is the only sugar daddy date I've ever been on. In the last, this guy, like when I tell y'all this story, y'all, this guy was literally fucking crazy. Like he was literally fucking crazy. Like I said, I randomly was just bored on Snapchat one day. I was posting a few things and this guy had snapped me, right? I kind of knew him prior to that because he used to always Snapchat me like all the time, you know, just complimenting me and stuff, and I never added him back. But yeah, so he messaged me this one day. He was like, yeah, you know, you're super beautiful, I would love to take you out and all this other shit, right? So I'm like, hold up, let me add this fool back, right? He posts a lot, okay? So I'm just like, okay, you know, let me add him, go to his page, and I noticed that he's like an older guy, right? You know, older. And I feel like that he definitely lied to me about his age, because he told me he was in his late 20s, but fuck that. That nigga was in his 40s, okay? Like that nigga looked it old, you know? And I don't know if he's gonna see this video, honestly. And that kind of like makes me a little scared, because he still texts me to this day, y'all, like nothing ever happened, like nothing went wrong from the last time I saw him trying to like invite me out places and stuff. And I just be like, nigga, like, is you dumb or is you dumb? Because y'all, like, he is fucking insane. Let me get into the story, okay? So basically, I told him, I was like, all right, I'll go out with you, but I'm bringing my girlfriend. Like, I gotta bring my girl. Like, she's coming with me. So he responds back and he's like, what did he say? He said, tell her bring an appetite too. So we're about to go out to eat. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna say the restaurant that we went to, because I just don't want to say what restaurant we went to, because if we ever go back, I don't fucking know. I just don't want to say it. Basically, we go to this restaurant, right? And let me tell y'all something about this guy, okay? He was a fucking drunk. Like, that's all he used to do was drink. He told me that he worked for like some company where they drug test him, so he could only drink. When I tell y'all, this man was drunk before the night even started. He was tipsy when he picked me and my friend up, right? Like, nigga is driving on the wrong side of the road, and as soon as you see that, like, we're not even nowhere yet, you're already driving on the wrong side of the road. Like, I should have known right then and there, okay, this night is gonna turn out bad. And I try to just give him the benefit of the doubt, like, all right, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, maybe he just not used to driving around here. I'm really trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, y'all, like, for real. So like, we're on our way to the restaurant, right? And like I said, this nigga's drunk already, driving on the wrong side of the road, looking at me. Don't y'all hate it when somebody's driving and they're looking at you? Like, bitch, if you don't pay attention to the motherfucking road, like, I love my life. And me, I'm the type of person, I'm an Aries, so if I'm feeling some type of way, I'ma say it. Like, especially if I don't really know you like that and you already throwing me off, like, I'ma say it. So I'm like, I asked him, I'm like while we're driving, I'm like, can you focus on the road? Like, please. I was like, you're scaring me. Like, you driving on the wrong side of the road, swerving, all this shit. Like, we get pulled over, nigga, like, oh, Lord. I'm like, please, pay attention to the road, my nigga. So, boom, we get there at the place. Me and my friend, right, we walk in. Right when we get to the front of the doors, this nigga says, okay, when we walk in, I want both of y'all on one of my arms. So, basically, he wanted my friend, like, on one arm, and he wanted me on his other arm. So we like, oh hell no, we is not about to walk in there off no motherfucking Playboy shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like holding on to his arms and shit. I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that. Me and my friend, we looked at each other and we like, no. So when we walked in, I had my arms like this, because I was like, shit, I'm not holding on to nobody's arm, right? So I guess my friend had her arm like, you know, just loosely hanging, right? Tell me why this nigga snatches my friend up, like yanks her. So my friend pulls back, right? This nigga pulls her again, and that's when she really yanked away, right? Like yanked the fuck away, right? And I didn't see none of this because I'm on my phone acting like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing something. Like I was not fucking with it. I'm like, oh no, we is not about to do this. This was like a poppin' restaurant. It was like loud music playing. I think it was on like a weekend, so it was like a lot of people there. We like, hell no, we ain't walking in on this nigga arm. He got us fucked up. So basically, when we walk in, like I said, my friend had yanked so hard away from him. So we walk in and he's just looking at us like looking at us like he's so fucking shocked, and I'm just like, yeah, nigga, like we're not about to walk in on your arm. If he does see this video, look, sir, just do me a favor, just delete my number. Stop. Oh, so my lights just went out. Sorry about that. I said, you know, just block me and just take me off of Snapchat because, sir, it ain't happening. Mind you, this whole night, he's just telling me like, oh, Aaija, you're so beautiful. You know, because he was Hispanic. So he was just like wrapping me up. And I'm just like, bruh, like, I don't care. Like I said, like he's looking at us like, really? Like, is y'all bitches for real? And we just like, yeah, nigga, like we're not about to walk in on your fucking arm, period. So when that happened, me and my friend, we just started like grabbing each other. We're like, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom? Acting like we had to go to the bathroom, right? So basically we ended up getting seated, and the way the seats were set up in the restaurant is like, it was like these two big ass chairs, and then it was like a little ass table, and then like two big ass chairs like right in front of that. So, you know, of course, me and my friend sit next to each other, and he's sitting like across the table, and he's like, oh, mommy, I don't like this. He's like, I don't like this. Like, I need to be closer to you guys. I can't, because the music was so fucking loud. So like if he was talking, we couldn't hear him because it's like we was kind of far apart. So he's like, oh, let's get a table at the booth, right? So we're like, okay. At this point, I was very hungry and I was just ready to eat. By this time, it was already 9 o'clock. I didn't eat anything all day and I was just very irritated. So we're sitting there, and basically me and my friend, we ordered an appetizer together. We ordered an appetizer and we both ordered two entrees. I don't know if he ordered food or what he did, but this nigga, let me tell y'all what this nigga did. Okay. So we ordered these burger sliders. So this is how we were seating, right? I was sitting right in the middle. My friend was to the left of me, and then he was to the right of me, right? So we get the burger sliders, right? And it's only, literally, it was only enough for 2 people. I had my burger that I'm eating, right? And you guys know how like you eating a burger or a sandwich and you leave like the crust behind, and it might be like a little bit of more lettuce in there or some carrots or some shit like left over in that little bit of crust you left, right? So I'm eating my burger. Y'all, mind you, this nigga's just throwing down drinks the whole night, like Henny. He was an alcoholic, like bad. So we got our food, we're eating, right? And I literally left like that little tiny piece left, right? So he looks at me and he's like, can I have that? And I'm just like, nigga, can you have what? Like, it was literally nothing left. Like, it wasn't no hamburger meat left or nothing. So he pops it in his mouth and he made the ugliest face ever. Like, this nigga was so drunk at this point. He was so drunk. I was looking at him the whole time because I was shocked. I was like, I never had nobody ask me like something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you like? So my friend had her burger, right? She had like half of her burger left, right? Tell me why this nigga is on like some Animal Planet shit, right? I don't even fucking know, right? He takes the motherfucking plate and slides it across the table and just starts eating her fucking burger. So my friend is just like, oh, like, okay, like, what the fuck? He does that eating, you know, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. We just gonna wait for our food, for all our food to come out. So boom. The food is starting to come out, and my friend's food came out first, and we both ordered the same thing. We both ordered like, it was like chicken tenders and like some type of like spinach, and it was lobster macaroni and cheese. My friend's food came out, and basically he asked her for some of her lobster macaroni and cheese. Same shit. He's like, can I have some of that? And we're just like, we had no forks at the time. Like, we didn't have no forks. So we're like, okay, you know, let's get some forks first, right? So we asked the person for some forks. You know, she's getting, you know what I'm saying, got her fork. She's eating her food, enjoying her food. This nigga literally does the same thing. Takes the motherfucking bowl of macaroni and cheese, slides it across the table, takes his motherfucking bare hands and starts digging his hands into the macaroni and cheese like, then gonna slide it back across the table. And my friend was like, you know what? He could just have that. Like, I don't want it. And I'm just like, bitch, I don't blame you. This nigga was so fucking crazy, y'all. After that happened, I was mad. Like, I was ready to go home. And then my food was taking forever to come out. It was probably like an hour and 30 minutes we've been there, and my food still wasn't out yet. So I was like, bitch, do you want to go home? Like, at that moment, I had already realized, okay, I actually told him, I was like, look, I don't know what you think, but if you thought you was about to take us home with you being as drunk as you are, then you got something else coming. This nigga gonna have the audacity to say, he was like, do what you do, mommy, but I'm not even that drunk. Da, da, da. I'm like, you're not that drunk. Oh, come on now. Do you know what you just did? Like, that's just trifling. Like, you do not take somebody's food, pick your bare fucking fingers in there, and then put it in your mouth and then go back in. That's so nasty. My food had came out, and then, you know, that kind of calmed me down because I was rowdy. So my food came out, and yo, when I tell y'all, I literally turned my head this way to talk to my friend for 2 seconds. Yo, I turned back around. One of my fucking chicken tenders was gone. After that, I said, oh, hell no. We not doing this. I said, excuse me. I asked the waiter, I said, can I get a to-go box, please? Because this nigga's not about to be, like, munching off of my fucking food all night. I don't think this nigga even ordered his own food. Like, I don't know what he was doing, y'all. Like, it was just a messy, messy situation, bitch. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I cannot believe this. And this is where the whole night just goes left. And I'm like, you know what, nigga? Peace, I'm gone. Like, deuces, I'm gone on your ass. So I guess this is a little thing that he does when he goes out. He'll give the waiter like a high tip, and then I guess the waiter's supposed to finesse and make the meal lower, right? Because it was an expensive restaurant, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty expensive. So he did that with this guy, right? He gave him a $100 tip, and I guess the guy was supposed to make the meal like low, right? So I guess the guy didn't really understand what the fuck was going on, and he literally made the meal like the price that it was, which was like $90. So the dude is going off. He's like, yo, that's not how you do business. Like, I just gave you a $100 tip, and you handed me a $90 ticket and all this other shit. Took the $100 bill back from the waiter, right? He crumbles it up into a little ass piece of paper. Time's going by. And that's when the waiter had came back with a new receipt. And the receipt was probably like $10. So he's like, okay, cool, bet. Right? So the guy starts looking in his wallet for the $100 bill. Mind you, he's drunk as hell. So he asked me, he's like, mommy, did I give the money to you? Da, da, da. And I'm just like, nigga, no, you ain't give me nothing. Like, what are you talking about? You did not give nothing to me. And he's like, oh, like, I can't find the $100 bill. I can't find it. We was getting ready to leave at this point. Well, I was getting ready to call the Uber for us because, like I said, I was not having that nigga take us home because he was extremely drunk, right? So basically, he couldn't find the $100 bill, right? So this nigga looks at me and my friend, and he's like, come on, y'all, just walk after me. And I'm like, what, nigga? You about to get us to walk out on a bill? And it's a fucking security guard standing right at the door? Like, what the fuck? No. So I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, we is not about to do this. At this point, the waiter is looking at him like, okay, like, where's the money? He walked back over there to him, to the waiter, right? So I'm like, oh, bitch, come on. I looked at my friend. I said, let's go, bitch. Like, let's go. The restaurant was in like a shopping center, right? So we was running. We ran all the way across the street to like this giant or something that was in the shopping center. Yeah, we ran all the way over there, and this nigga's blowing up my phone. Like, where are you? Where'd you go? Tell me why. I called us to Uber home to realize that I left my jacket in his car. I left my jacket in his car, and I left my charger in his car. He texted me. This nigga texted me at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I wish I still had the messages. Oh, I always delete my messages like all the time. So he's like, so he texted me, and I remember what he said. He was like, oh, where were you, mommy? I woke up in the car. He said he woke up in the car and I wasn't next to him. And I'm just like, okay, nigga had to still be drunk or something, because I'm just like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Do you remember what happened last night? Are you that stupid to like forget? Like, for real? He told me that I left some shit in his car, and he was like, yeah, I can bring it by to you today. And I'm just like, yes, please bring it to me. Yes, please bring it. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, if you want to smoke too, we can smoke. And I'm like, oh no, it's fine. Like, it's cool. Just, you know, you just bring me my stuff. So I meet him outside. Tell me why this nigga does not even remember what happened last night. He was that drunk. Like, he didn't remember nothing. He told me, he was like, yeah, I don't remember like what happened last night. Like, what happened? Did you guys get home safe? And I'm like, did we get home safe? Yeah, we did, because I called an Uber home. But if we were on your hands, nigga, then it would have been something else. And I'm just like, wow, like, you really don't remember what happened. That's so fucking crazy. He sent me a video talking about, oh, mommy, guess what? The $100 was in my pocket the whole time. And I'm just like, really, nigga? Bring me my shit, bro. Like, just run me my shit. Drop me my stuff, y'all. And I fucking kicked it out of there. That was the last time I saw this nigga. And that is the last time I will ever link up with somebody that I don't fucking know. Luckily, I'm blessed by the Lord's upstairs, because, you know, nothing happened to me. He still texts me to this day like, oh, do you want to go here? Do you want to go there? And I'm just like, no, thank you. I'm good. Like, I'm good, sir. That was the end of this story time, y'all. And honestly, I have a lot more story times. So, you know, just comment, let me know if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, okay? Comment, you feel me? And subscribe to my channel. Once we get to 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for my ladies, you know what I'm saying? So, yes, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching this video.
Pretty, yeah. Hair hanging down to my back,